we move on to the students' voices. They are the reason for our being here on the campus. And as you can see, we have invited some students, and frankly, it was random invitation to a few. And these were the ones that chose to speak at the faculty retreat. And we have tried to keep a mix of gender. We have tried to keep representation across all faculty. But there's one skew in this group, and I'll say it up front. They were all A students somehow. The students that had lower than three or two, I mean, between 2 and 3 CGPA that I looked for desperately, they did not want to speak for whatever reason, we don't know. And so we are very happy and thankful to these kids to give us time and say that they'll be there. They're all, I think, above 3.5. They're superb models, some of the best that you have produced. And we will hear what they have to say about their experience. Just to add one thing, in a way, it is good to have high performing students because faculty have somehow this perception of faculty that low performing students place the onus for their poor performance on the teacher. And by and large, performers will not probably do that. And so it's good for us to hear what they have to say. So I'll call out the names one by one, and I will sort of speak their department's major. I'll call out their major, so that takes away some time. And they will say they have all worked together so that they do not repeat what one is saying. And so let's hear them. Sadaf Qayyum, your major field of study was sociology. Over
Uh,
to you.
Hello, everyone. This is Sadaf Qayyum. So the experience of transition learning, like when we shifted to the transition remote learning mode, it wasn't as easy as it sounded because both the faculty and students face challenges in continuing ensuring the continuity of education. I felt that where some professors, they use innovative methodologies to engage the students and they made the courses worthwhile. Some understandably found the transition a bit challenging and they struggled to facilitate the students well as well. However, the overall remote learning experience made me realize that we students were responsible for our own learning and we had to adapt to work independently. And although I missed the on campus learning experience, but the remote learning experience empowered me to continue the learning spirit amidst the pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mohammed Bazinjo, you are in a major in political science, but do tell us from where do you come in Balochistan? It is a very far away place, and you probably come not from Quetta, but you have. Please do tell from where you reside.
Uh, Thank you, ma'am. Hello, this is Mohammed Bizenjo. I'm majoring in political science. I am one of the few students who have attended classes from remotely areas of Balochistan, Awaran. However, it was very challenging for me. I had to travel 60 kilometers to a nearby town to get internet connection, to get updates about my classes and deadlines. At the same time, it has left a very positive landmark to my studies because I followed things quickly and I have also become an avid reader, and I also followed and prepared myself before the deadlines. That's how I found classes for me it's challenging and good too. Thank you.
Great, it's nice to hear this. Shahrukh Hussain, you are a computer science is your field of study. Shahrukh,
Yes, ma'am.
please.
Hello everyone. As challenging as the situation was for student-instructor communication, I feel like ample efforts were made to make it seamless and considerably productive. On the contrary, there were issues, obviously. Some lectures had longer lengths, some with lesser content, and arrangement of separate sessions over time to discuss relevant queries weren't found to be too helpful for many. I feel like for greater productivity, one, only use of live lectures; 2, having QA sessions at the end; and 3, the lecture being recorded throughout and sent back to the student will surely facilitate everyone more and pave way for greater productivity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shahrukh. Those were good tips. Thank you. Mahaftab, business.
I would like to add to that. Due to technical concerns, two of our next speakers won't be available, so I'll be speaking on behalf of them as well.
So they have given you their notes, right,
Yes, yes,
Shahrukh?
yes,
And that goes
yes,
for Mahaftab. Are you going to speak for Maha now?
yes, for Maha now and then Ephraim later.
Oh, they won't be
Oh,
able to join us. That's so sad. They were superb. Okay,
yes.
please, for
So,
Maha, what did Mahaftab have to say from business department?
well, Maha had to say that the teaching method lacked the personalized element that comes with peer-to-peer learning, especially in higher level courses. She did feel that the lectures provided were a one-way communication that became mundane after a point, and the essential skills of collaborating and communicating were hampered throughout this time of the pandemic, as the lectures were either pre-recorded or delivered through one-way communication, where we didn't get to have discussion-based learning too much. Thank you.
Okay, I think she has hit the nail, right there. You're right. These are some of the issues that faculty also stated. Ephraim, and what did Ephraim Daniel, who is in mass communication, what did he have to say?
Well, Ephraim highlighted upon the points that assessments need to have transparency. Students need to know how they are doing, what they're doing, they need to know their performance. Hence, there needs to be proper feedback given on each and every assessment from the coming years forward, because he really thinks that paving way for online education is the way to go. And having feedback on each and every assessment will definitely produce greater understanding between the student and the teacher. Thank you.
Superb, superb. Miriam Johanna Dean, I hope you're with us. You are from physics and mathematics both, two
Yes, ma'am.
majors. Ji.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, respected teachers. Although my experience with remote teaching was good, but I would request the university to provide teachers with proper schedule, as well as so there will be no clash in classes or exams.
Oh, what you are saying is that you would have preferred a schedule rather than no schedule. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
So there is
so
no clash.
I see. So there were clashes while with as your students suffered in some cases, probably.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. Great to know. Imaz Khalid, you are from biotechnology, please.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. As Ma'am Sana has already introduced me, that I am from biotechnology major, so I'm here to speak about my experience of virtual labs. I did get to work with virtual lab in one course where students were provided with a couple of virtual lab links. From my experience, I can say that virtual labs have the potential to somehow substitute for physical labs. However, the experience needs to be improved and more resources must be explored to provide quality virtual labs. In my experience, some instructors just sent the video links for experiments which did not provide the real experience of virtual labs. However, this is completely understandable as there was not much time to prepare for online classes during spring 2020. Still, instructors tried to put in maximum effort. I just hope that quality of virtual labs will improve during next semesters and students will have the optimum experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Imaz. Sayyida Iras Burhan, you are from education and computer science, two majors, please.
Good morning. The pandemic period was stressful and unpredictable for everyone. Unfortunately, my father also contracted the coronavirus, and it was an extremely difficult time for both me and my family members. All my teachers were besides me through this tough time. Their emails, messages, and phone calls not only inquiring about our physical well being, but also expressing concerns about my emotional and mental well being were my strength during that tough time. Although it was a tough situation in which both the students had to and the faculty had to cope up for the first time, on behalf of the entire student body and all my fellow students who are here to present their views today, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you for all the faculty and university administration, because it was without their efforts and hard work and dedication, coping up with this tough time would have not been possible for us. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I am really thankful to you for taking the time to prepare among yourselves to make sure that you were all saying different things. I think that must have taken quite some doing on your part. Thank you so much once again. But if I was, I would also give you a degree in diplomacy. You've all been very kind. You have said things you had wanted to say in a very nice manner. But the message is clear. Yes, it was sudden. There was a lot of anxiety on both parts, and that you missed out on a lot of peer-to-peer learning, and there were issues at home that students had to face, and that could color the experience as negative as well. But most of you are high performance, and you learn to be self-regulated, self-directed learners. That's remarkable to know. So you are more responsible, more disciplined, more ready to take on your learning. So good to know. Thank you so much. Those points, you have talked about personalized contact, you talked about communication. And do you know that best practices show that these are the two things that become key importance in remote environments. So thanks once again. Thank you and bye-bye.